This video is about Chat GPT-3 exactly, and what you can do or shouldn't do, what people are concerned about, and things like that. So, yeah, if you're in SEO, I wouldn't be concerned about AI running search engine because in reality, um, this, for example, I'm unable to provide reference to source because I do not have access to the internet. Again, there's two things here. Cannot provide any references to sources and also does not have internet at the moment. But if they do have internet, then it'll need to find sources to give you information, factual information. It cannot automatically generate facts. It needs information so that it could tell you those type of interpret that information and provide you that data. So will SEO disappear because of AI or Chat GPT? No, we still need a lot of information. We still need sources, um, and for AI to interpret that data and give you that information. So what a lot of people do is use AI to kind of generate topical insights or information or data necessary to kind of formulate a lot of the stuff that you would need to create content, right? So you could do keyword um, ideas, topical ideas, questions that you might be asking yourself, um, or um asking, can you give me 50 questions about whatever? And then they'll most likely generate some content ideas for you, but it won't give you that definite need. And that's where you come in as an expert or someone who wants to do affiliate websites and generate topical authority around a specific topic. It's a person or an AI or both to kind of say what is an expert topic around this niche, to be authoritative, to be trustworthy, to have what kind of experience does it need to show, and etc. So um, I wouldn't be too concerned about AI taking over. Google doesn't is not worried about it. Bing is the server. Uh, they're renting the server for OpenAI, and now Bing is also working with AI or OpenAI to kind of get that incentivized boost for their market share. But Google understands that AI needs sources to generate content, to provide that information, and they also search their search engine themselves. What is the weather like today? So yeah, these are AI generated, and then providing information from weather, the actual source or experts in the field to provide that information, right? So, yeah, AI is a tool for people to search for more information, but AI cannot be current at this stage. They cannot discern information. They cannot discern what is fake news and what is real news. So, if you have a news site, will AI generate news information? How will they get that information? Or if there's a study based on COVID, right? Will it? Uh, let's go back to the COVID information I wrote. Do you have any COVID information for 2022? I have only information up to 21. So some of them are not based on facts, but hypothesis of what COVID was about, most likely. And then now, since 2022 and 23, we have a little bit more information about COVID. How will it interpret that data? So the AI needs to understand and discern that data, facts, information, try to formulate that into a digestible content. But how, like, will they say in 2019, the study of this X showed this promises or that promises 2022? Will it give you like a book on COVID, or like what kind of information? How much information will it give you? And what's the current information today? The most accurate information, validated by who experts? So there's a lot of variables for an AI to kind of define information, and how to process that information, and how to provide that information. So as far as SEO experts go, or affiliate website or content writers go, we are safe. These AI needs us, and we need AI. It's a coexisting department where we need the tools for an AI to kind of process some data, and then we as a human need to interpret that data and get provide find the best output, like um, generate titles for SEO H-Flang. See, the AI is giving you options. Now you need to decide on what kind of title that you want to use, if at all. Um, Well, and here it explains your target audience, the content of your page, and so forth. So it doesn't understand the content of your page. It doesn't understand your target audience. Is it a beginner? Is it more for developers? Or things like that, right? So you need to decide on which information to process. So that's the pretty much it for what AI cannot do, and the future of AI. It's really an assistant, really. And the second part of this video is about content, right? Should you be using AI to generate content? There's a lot of AI content writing tools out there, Jasper and so forth. Um, and not a lot of people are really taking in consideration of the copyright infringement. Also, if you're quoting a study by a PhD or thesis, like coffee and cancer, right? If a PhD professor or whatever did a study on it, you need to quote that information. If you don't quote that information, and AI is giving you that information that coffee gives you cancer because of this, blah blah blah, and you're not providing the source, uh, is there some sort of copyright infringement? Or if you're referencing a book, maybe they extracted a specific quote, or whatever copyright infringement is supposed to be, are we being protected? I asked AI, can AI be sued for copyright infringement? It, it's contradicting itself. It is possible, and it says, "Will you reference sources of information so you don't get sued for copyright?" Um, I do not have the ability to be sued for copyright information. I am a simple tool to provide information to users uh, that has been inputted into me as an AI. I do not produce any original content, use external information. So that's one other thing. Um, would you ever provide copyright information that I'll get sued for as an AI? I do not have the ability to create use copyright works. I do not have the intention of causing harm to others. Intention. That's a maybe if they're not intending to cause harm, they still might cause harm. Ooh, this is some crazy level thinking. Primary function is to provide information assistance to users. Um, I do not have the ability to determine whether the use of certain information may infringe on copyright of others, and is ultimately the responsibility of the user to ensure that they are not using or disseminating copyrighted materials without permission. If you have concerns about copyright information, you talk to an expert, legal advice. So again, just kind of giving you that information. You shouldn't be copying and pasting content from AI. You still need to validate information. You still need to provide factual references and sources. That's if you're providing any facts. Um, and that's going to be the next level of the search process. So their latest update is search rater guidelines is the experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So experience is now added to the EAT process. EAT. Um, so it's giving you it's asking you for another layer to identify if you are truly an expert, to differentiate you from maybe an AI generated content or low quality websites generating massive content. So this is Google's really honing down on quality content versus AI generated or just spamming content that's ranking right now. So uh, the reason why we have so many updates at the moment is because it's trying to eliminate a lot of these crappy sites out there, so that only the experienced experts, authoritative and trustworthy sites will start to exist, and discourage everyone else to do crappy content on online. The other thing that Google kind of published was um, page quality. There's two things: uh, what kind of content quality is good and what is bad, but also differentiating human text content versus machine generated content. Um, yeah, it's not GPT-3 or anything more advanced where it's a little bit more conversational and things like that. But a lot of people are developing uh, AI detection, especially with art, now with content, to kind of differentiate, or I guess I don't know how they're going to use this for, but it's also in line with experience here, because AI doesn't have that experience, um, or it might do copyright infringement or whichever. But you need to provide a little bit more information than the norm. So you cannot just generate content on um, does coffee give you cancer? Here's yes, it does. Right? That's not the content that search engines are looking for. It's more towards experience, the reason why or reasons not, and then the pros and cons, the benefits. You just gotta be more professional, more experienced in this field to kind of say what's the overarching content, article, topic, the question, and the answer to this question. So content quality is going to start, it's already in existence, where you need to focus on high quality content. I mean, with images and to showcase that you have the experience, or you bought that product or whatever. That's a minute part of how they're going to differentiate you from everyone else. There's other things that Google did say what you need for a product review or things like that. So I would recommend you reading Search Central to in the blog section. You could see what a product review update is about. Where is it? Health of content. Yeah, product review ranking one year improve here. So what you need for a product review site, article, so on. So um, the focus is uh, being the best writer. It's not about uh, the typical content article that you see right now. What can you do better than everyone else? What kind of expertise can you add on to that in comparison to everyone else? Just kind of think outside of the box, right? What everyone has been doing, what every so-called guru is teaching you online on how to write an article or whatever. Just remove everything and then read everyone else's article and then understand what else can you add on, what other things can you talk about. Just kind of dive a little deeper into your own site so that you could be the differentiator on trying to when search engine kind of says, oh, you wrote about the best coffee maker and then everyone else doing the same, you're not different, why should we pick you? And then this is why everyone's dropping on their rankings because you're doing the same thing as everyone else. So what can you do different is the things that you need to kind of think about, and also maybe use AI, right? If you're using like Jasper or Surfer SEO, whatever, or Chat GPT-3, and then they give you an article, maybe you could say, okay, this is something that's somewhat foundational, but what else can you add, right? Or what these are the things that you shouldn't be writing about because everyone else is writing about it. So what else can you do differently? So kind of use this AI tool to kind of start writing quality content, but not just what everyone else is doing. So yeah, this is, I guess, everything I wanted to say. If you have any questions, just let me know. And that's it.